All right, so now we're going to get into this Kim Kardashian masterclass in energy harvesting. What's good, John Lonnie Appleton? I am an author of the book series When the Scales Fail, as well as a teacher by birthright, and I'm here using this here content to get these messages out. So if you'd like to do me a favor and press that share, that would be awesome. A video came across my feed about Kim Kardashian's masterclass that really, as soon as she said what she said, I was like, ooh, this is witchcraft. Let me keep watching. Not because I'm interested in how to perform witchcraft, which the whole masterclass is just full-on manipulation of your audience. Go watch the videos where they're talking about the tips and tricks that Kim Kardashian gives of being a great businesswoman and see how many of that top 10 are actually manipulation of your audience. And any form of manipulation or control is witchcraft, which means many of us are walking around as witches and warlocks, manipulating our environments through our emotions and attitudes and behaviors. But yeah, when she said this, I was like,
This girl said, I was not just a part of the conversations, I was shaping them. Which means that every time somebody opened their mouth about Kim, or anytime somebody said something negative about her, she then turned that conversation to work out in her benefit.
When she says she uses the energy of everybody, I'm going to tell you what this means on a spiritual level to me. We all know that Kim Kardashian's humiliation ritual was the tape with Ray J. Kim Kardashian, like Beyonce and many of these other celebrities that you actually see having success off of their platforms, so to speak. I won't say gifts and talents because I'm still not sure what Kim's gift and talent is. She literally destiny swapped with Paris Hilton. I'm listening to her talk in this ad for the master's class and I'm like, my goodness, that is Paris Hilton's cadence. So she pretty much took Paris Hilton's entire identity and created herself. And because we're so used to just seeing copy and pasting, we're not even recognizing that we're looking at the same but different. She just got a tan and a big fake booty until she gets removed, because apparently they're getting the booties removed, y'all. But this is demonic, and let me explain to you how it is. Demons operate in networks. Kim agreed to be a distraction. You have to understand, God only put us here for one thing, and that's to worship him. Now, through generations of people not doing what they're supposed to do, we're kind of behind the ball. I explained this in my book series. You got to pick up the journals when they drop to understand what I'm talking about. Plus, I got videos where I'm talking about the relay race. My previous generation didn't do what they were supposed to do. The previous generation didn't do what they were supposed to do. All the way back to who knows how far back. My people have not been doing what they were birthed to do by God. So by the time I get here, because this is the trap of the devil, right? Satan knew I was coming because he's been watching my bloodline. So he's like, yeah, there's one that's going to come that's going to break some chains, that's going to change the world, and I gotta stop him. So Satan knew I was coming, so he's been delaying my bloodline so that I can't get to the work that God birthed me to do, that birthed them to do, but they were too lost in the sauce to be able to do what they were supposed to do. So by the time I came, I was sitting here like, what am I? Who am I? I don't feel normal. Maybe I'm like, yeah. We gotta get the book series, book 4, which will come out January 1st. That's when I start tripping, y'all. Y'all think 1, 2, and 3 I was tripping. Book 4, I'm like, whew. I never quite felt like everyone else, but I didn't have anyone in my bloodline or anyone around me to tell me who I was, so I went to go find out who I was, and I ended up in some deep, dark holes, but that's not this video. Get the books. Kim Kardashian is possessed by a demon that feeds off of the attention and energy of others, has zero gifting or talents, but wants to be praised and worshipped. We know that because Kim Kardashian has absolutely no talent. We also know this because her entire identity was stolen from someone else right in front of us. So these aren't things that we have to speculate. These are things that we know. And the crazy thing is the entire family has signed on to be distractions. No one in that family has talent. Nobody in that family is gifted or operating within the gifting that God has blessed them with. What is their gifting? Of course, the demon knows how to make money. They've been here for a millennia. Money is a human issue. It ain't a demon issue. I would say she's a dynamic businesswoman, but when she shares how she is a businesswoman, those aren't godly tactics. Those are full-on manipulation tactics. And anyone out there who's going to use those manipulation tactics, I'm already let you know you're not going to get what Kim Kardashian has, because Kim Kardashian made a deal with the devil. I've been studying Beyonce for a very long time, and I feel silly now that I know what I know about her, because I'm just like, man, I really thought that she was out here working her business. She wasn't out here working her business. She was out here making deals. They can sell us on how they're amazing business people, and we'll buy into it because we believe hard work and dedication is how they got to where they're at. So these demonic networks, all right? So a network is, boom, let me talk to you and tell you what's going on. But they don't need phones because they talk to each other. They're in the spirit. But the deal that Kim made was, if you distract the people, now look at it. What is she? She's a distraction. The entire family, they're distractions. They offer nothing to the world except look at me. She came in on some sex tape talking about look at me. No talent. So the deal she made was, if you can distract the people, for every person you distract from actually seeking and figuring out why God birthed them, because every second you're supposed to be seeking and figuring out why God birthed you, you're too busy being distracted, listening to an hour and something of Kim Kardashian giving you manipulation tactics. For every person you can distract from doing the will of God, I'm going to give you fame and fortune. Because how many of us truly believe in heaven and hell? Many of us are willing to get it right now and chance the afterlife. What is it for a man to gain the whole world and forfeit his soul? There's a lot of people out here forfeiting their soul for the whole world. So the demons within our networks are going to go to the demons in her network and say, yo, I got so-and-so to pay attention to, Kim K for 6 hours today. And now the demon that is operating within Kim K is going to say, okay, good job. And she's doing this by the millions. And that's why she just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, because we're giving her our energy. We're giving her our time. Time is a gift from God. Death is very real. When death comes, that time stops. But we're too busy using our time chasing these dreams and these lies, chasing these people that are all these look at me type people, becoming these look at me type people. And that's all social media is. I'm not here because you guys are engaging with my content, which I would appreciate if you did. But I read in the Bible where Abram told the king of Sodom, you ain't ever going to get to be able to say you made me rich. This world will never ever be able to say they made Lonnie Appleton. I'm waiting on God. When he's ready to release me and make me seen and take me up out of this hidden season, I'm a blow and I'm a know. It went through God. But pay attention. I talked about Kim Kardashian, us paying her attention, the demons that we operate in, because they're everywhere. Their monitoring spirits are everywhere. They go to her demon and they say, yo, she accomplished her goal. She gets more richer. She gets more wealth. She becomes a billionaire. She is not a billionaire from the manipulation tactics and techniques that she's teaching in this master's class. They're not going to teach you what they're truly doing to get this money. But what we can do is get a little piece of it, because it's a pyramid scheme. So she or these people, these billionaires, are at the top. And these tactics and tools, what somebody said was, Kim didn't say nothing that ain't been said before. So this this structure is not new. So we can garner attention too. We can be distractions too. We get these views and these likes. We got to pay attention to, are we out here trying to manipulate people into watching our content? Because that's all Kim K is talking about, is manipulation of humans. If you do this, they'll do that. If you do this, they'll do that. That's manipulation. They just dress it up real pretty and call it marketing. They just dress it up real pretty and call it business strategy. But it's a demon. It's witchcraft. Selling somebody something they don't need, or a web of lies for another M in your pocket, is not of God. It's manipulating and control to get your way. It's because you made something seem like it was, but it really ain't. That's all this master's class is. She ain't teaching y'all nothing that's ever gonna get you to be on her level. Best case, you could just repeat what she said and you'll get your own little group of people who you've distracted from actually doing the will of God and figuring out why they were actually born to actually get into that Deuteronomy 8:18 wealth. Yeah, you'll distract those people and you'll be rewarded. But again, who's your daddy and who you out here working for? You don't get to go ask a demon about how to operate within the will of God for your life. And just so you know, every soul you lead astray, you're going to have to answer for that. So you shouldn't be out here manipulating nobody. Oh, and this is all alleged. Alleged.